to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mic's on. Roll call. Andrew Volz as chairman is present. Amber Poff, vice chairman.
Present.
And Kathy Kroback.
Present.
We have a quorum. The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the October 16th of 2019 meeting. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion to approve the minutes from October 16th of 2019. Is there a motion and a second?
Second.
Okay, having a motion and a second, all in favor of approving the minutes from October 16th, 2019, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
The purpose of today's meeting is pursuant to the provisional ballot statute. Voters who voted provisionally were required to then report to the clerk's office within 10 days after the election and provide provide identification to show that it is in fact them. We have how many provisionals?
Two.
Two. Okay, 2 provisional ballots were received. Kathy, can you kind of fill everybody in on the provisional ballot process with regards to ID?
Okay, so when they come into the polling place and they either do not have their ID or they refuse to vote on the machine, they can do a provisional ballot. They have 10 days to come in with their ID to identify themselves to the clerk so that we can count that today. It has to be counted on the 10th day, and today is that day. One person brought their ID in, the other person did not. So we have one with an ID and we have one that does not. So the one that does not bring an ID, it does not get opened. The one that did does get opened.
Want to go ahead and open it up then?
You want to open it or not? No? Okay, this is the one that brought their ID.
This one?
Yeah, this is yeah.
We have a properly marked ballot here with signatures from 2 of the individuals from the absent voter board, or initials, as well as the clerk's stamp. This voter has indicated that, and I quote, "I will never use electronic voting machines to cast my ballot, never." And that is certainly this voter's right under the Indiana law. So what we will do with this ballot, if you'll review that, and then review the affidavit as well. The affidavit is properly executed, meaning the affidavit of a challenged voter. This is under Indiana Code 31011 and 31012. So what we will do now with this ballot is turn this over to Microvote.
He is across the way waiting for us to come back, and
okay.
He will count that today.
Okay. The second provisional ballot that we received, the voter did not follow up properly with the statutory requirement to come into the clerk's office and provide proof of ID. So we will not open that up, and that ballot will be destroyed. Correct?
It just goes in here.
Okay. So it goes into an envelope that's marked rejected provisional ballots. This is the accepted one. So put that back in the...
And then this one. Actually, that was a spoiled one, so this is the other one. This one did not bring the ID in.
No ID was brought in on this
It's
one?
inside.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no. And we have no ID for that.
So there's no ID for this ballot, so this ballot is rejected.
So we have, everything was in order?
Yes. So I guess with everything being in order pursuant to the statute, I will make the motion that this ballot be delivered to Microvote for processing and then entrance into the election results that took place on November 5th.
I'll second.
All right, having a motion and a second, all in favor to accept this one provisional ballot and reject the other provisional ballot, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is the certification of the 2019 general election winners.
And I'm not going to read them. We went through that already. So do we need to read them? Because I didn't bring my list. Just going to certify the election results
Okay.
is what we're doing.
Under the statute, or under the election statute, this board is required to certify the results of the 2019 general election and the winners as indicated.
The provisional ballot gets added to the total that was given that evening,
Okay.
which is why we're certifying today.
Okay.
Because the provisional does change the total.
Okay, the provisional will change the total. However, there were no races that were decided by one vote, so it will have no effect on the actual winners of this election. But we will go ahead and turn it over to Microvote. So I move then that we certify the 2019 general election winners and transmit that information downstate.
Correct. Second.
Having a motion and a second, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. No other items on the agenda, so I will move to adjourn this meeting.
Second.
Having a motion and a second, all in favor to adjourn, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting
It
adjourned.
was quick. So I have to take this.